Hello, anyone and everyone. My name is Shelby, and I just wanted to do a Valley tour before the new DLC comes out today. Super excited. I just got this recording equipment. Not really equipment, but I'll get better ones later, probably, if I keep deciding I want to do this. Um, because I just thought it sounded fun, and I really love seeing everyone else's valleys. I feel like Disney Dreamlight Valley is so customizable and everyone's is so different that I just really love seeing everyone. So I thought some people might like to see mine. This area I'm pretty proud of in my plaza. That area is probably going to change eventually. Um, but yeah, let's get started. So this middle part here is just in the middle of my plaza, a little seating area. I'm very proud of this. I really like the symmetry of it. Also, forgive my voice, I am sick. So if it starts cutting out at all, that's probably why. And then here's kind of a main street area with all the shops. I really like Daisy's Boutique here in this corner. And then if you come around here, I've got this thing. I forget what it's called. I've honestly never used it. I do feel like it'd be really confusing for anyone I did play multiplayer with now that I have my game on my laptop instead of a PlayStation. I had it on my PlayStation 4 and it was very slow. So it is so much better on my laptop that sometimes I forget I don't have to wait as long, and I'll pick up my phone and to wait and it'll be like, nope, you're already ready. So hopefully I'll have some friends visiting maybe sometime soon. And then over here, this building is probably going to change. I don't really like it here, but I don't know what to put there yet, so it'll stay for now. I've got this note over here. Yeah, I like this area to be very structured. For the firehouse, I'd really like it to go in a Toontown area, but the only one that really matches that right now is Daisy's house, and I don't really like her house anyway. Um, so eventually, if we get more Toontown stuff, I might put it in its own area with like the lampposts and everything. And then this section is going to be where my fire truck will go eventually. I still have not unlocked that. Alrighty, let's go to the meadow, which you kind of saw a little bit. I had more houses here. I will get more. I just moved them. I didn't really like how they looked all in a row anyway, so when I get more houses that have more of this roofing that I like, I'll probably put them over here if they're small enough. So we've got this little seating area with the houses in a row. I really like this view from here. I'm kind of proud of this area. So I think this will probably stay. And then I've got a little market area with the stalls. And I try to make sure there's like a storage container and a crafting table in every biome. And usually also a cooking station in every biome. And okay, so if we go this way, coming up from there or over there, we've got Lady Tremaine's house. And then we have this house, which is gorgeous, by the way. It's just so big. There's several other places I wanted to put it, but because the staircase comes out, it was really difficult. Okay, and then my house, which I really like the view from this area.
Oh yeah, this place has
and
definite
from this way too.
potential.
I thought it was really pretty. I'm very proud of that. And then this is my little Easter area. I should put a tree right there at the end or something because it's just kind of bare.
This whole place is like an oasis.
Is it? Is it Aladdin? So yeah, here's my little Easter area with all of the Easter items that we've gotten. Definitely will expand this out if... I apologize, that was my cat. This area, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with this area. I've put a few houses here before, and then just didn't like it. It just felt so random there. Maybe if we get more Easter stuff and I feel like I need to expand over here or something, But for now, it's just blank. It's just a little meadowy area, I guess. Okay, next we're going to go to the glade. It's not terribly decorated. I actually had it less decorated than this until recently, and then I finally did something about it. So this is the more like built up area, but I really wanted it to stay pretty swampy. So I've got that monster house over there, Lola Buff house, Goofy stall, a cooking station over here. I have a crafting station. I need to put a cooking station down. Got this gazebo, which I think is gorgeous, and some seating. And then I've got Tiana's house, Tiana's palace. We got a little outdoor seating over here with some stuff to be able to do jazz music. I thought would be nice. And then once we cross here, it gets a lot more swampy, a lot more wild. So I try to just think of like, okay, what are the jungle cruise? I don't have that boat. Eventually, I'll probably get it. And I really like this tent here. I just realized how dark it is. There we go, that's better. Okay. A little bit more lighter down here. And then this is, I used to have the river kit here, but it was so, I don't know, I just wasn't a fan of it at the time. I just so much more jungly. I'm really excited for the winter one that's coming, because I think that'll be great. But so I just have this stall here, not a whole lot else. Eventually, if we get more swampy stuff, I'll probably fill this out more. Next is the beach, which I actually really love my beach. I've got Stitch's house, and then kind of a beach market area here. And then over here I've got Moana's house after this corner. This little food area, which I should put some actual food there. That well's probably going to change eventually. I don't know where else I'll put it, but it'll move eventually. Moana's house. And then in here she's got everything she needs. And then this little Hawaiian house, or is it I think it's a diner or something. I've got this little lounge area next to this rock. And then the tiki house. This part here is for just people lounging on the beach. And lifeguards are important. And then the beach house. Good morning, Beast. And then my forest is sort of done, not done. I don't know. I did this recently, and I'll probably end up changing it. But for now, it's just a little foresty town. And it's kind of pretty from the single too. So that's what's here. I like a lot of circles. I do a lot of centerpieces like that. And then if we go over here, I have a little reading nook area. If we go through here, I kept this pretty wild. We've got the little witch's house that we just were able to get. And then over here we've got a little bee area for her. I just figure she's like a natural witch. Yeah, I've got a bunch of witchy stuff for her. Sword in the stone. Not gonna lie, I love this dragon mannequin thing. It's great. And then over here is like a super woodsy area. I've got this wellskin again. And it's like all of the camping stuff. Pretty proud of this. I am probably gonna, maybe not redo it, but revisit this. When we have another summer event, I missed out on a lot of that stuff. Um, I wasn't really playing a whole lot this summer, and so I did not get all of the s'mores to get all the camping stuff that we got, and now I really wish I had that for this area. So eventually this will get an upgrade. And we're going to go to the Frosted Heights. And this is my Christmas town. This section is more Christmassy. Eventually, I'm going to do a Frosted Island build where it's going to be like all of the icy stuff that we have. So this is mostly Christmas focused. Eventually, I'll get more snowballs out here and put them all the way around. I just haven't taken the time to do that. If we go across here, I just have this little house. I think there's a house I'm missing that's like Christmassy, snowy. And so when we get that, I'll probably expand this into a little like neighborhood, like regular but Christmassy house neighborhood. And then this is my little Candyland area. I feel like that's the only way it goes with Vanellope's house at all. And I feel like that's kind of Christmassy winter, sort of. So yeah, I think once we get to see the biome with the cupcake, I'll decide if this is going to move over there. If that's better for this aesthetic. So, or if we ever get an actual Candyland biome, then all this will probably move over there. But let's head over to the Forgotten Lands. So I have my well in the circle of trees. I love this so much. Excuse me.
Okay, what is happening today,
I love this so much. If eventually I might expand it out just a little bit because I do feel like it's a little bit cramped, but also this well skin will change once we get like a spookier well skin. I'm sure we'll get eventually someday. So if we come out through here, I've taken a lot of inspiration from a few different people for this. Of the few videos I've watched, I kind of pieced together what I liked. So if we come in through here, again, circles. I like circles. This is the potion house. Okay, my headcanon is that this witch and that witch are friends, neighbors, and this witch grows the ingredients, and this witch puts them into potions. And I really like that I took like a whole bunch of different like supplies and ingredients that we have throughout mostly Storybook Vale, and I think a little bit of Eternity Island there maybe, and put them all together and put them all in there, and it just looks very ingredient spooky.
Hey, you never know what you can do.
And then she sells them over here. I've got Goofy's stall, crafting table, and then I've got the Nightmare Castle, which honestly took me way too long to get. But I think it was Oscar's Cozy Corner. He did a build with that was similar to this layout. And then I just kind of did my own touches, but I used this instead of the Gothic Manor for that section. But I really liked his video. I feel like he gives me a lot of inspiration. And then I've got the Little Witch's house over here. I know, Vanellope, it's really... And then over here, I just have a little seating area. And then that building, I forget even what it's for. And then if we go through here, we've got some seating area. And then I have the Victorian Manor. This goes behind the castle. And then here, I really, really love having a cemetery in my Forgotten Land, and I love the new items that we got. These are perfect. But I've always done like little things like this. I've been doing that for a while. And now that we have these, I just needed to make it bigger and really expand it. So I love having the cemetery. And then we've got the manor. I've got Chernobog up there, who's not out yet. This place is very dark at night. I know a lot of people will put down like lighter pathing to make it light up a little bit, but I just feel like it doesn't fit the vibe. So I just deal with it being dark. And then over here, I've got a lot of like Nightmare Before Christmas stuff and Jack's house. So that is my Forgotten Lands. And down here is the last one, is the Sunlit Plateau. I've got the Naboo house, and really nothing over here. Those crops were for a quest. So there's really not a whole lot here. Eventually, if I find something I want to put in that spot, I will. Got my well. Wally's garden probably will move. I just don't know to where. So it's fine here for now. I've got a cute little seating area here. And then over here is Pride Rock with a lot of like the jungle stuff around. And then I forget the name of this. I think it's a lodge or something. Maybe Animal Kingdom Lodge. And seating area here. Just more relaxation stuff, jungle-y stuff, and a savannah. And then there's a picture, I think, on Reddit that really inspired me to do Scar's area with the Bumblestone. I have not finished it because I don't have enough Bumblestone. I don't go there enough, and so I pick it up when I happen to be there, and so I don't have it finished yet. But I really like that picture, and so I wanted to do it that way, very moody green. But yeah, and then I have this area leading out. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Feel free to steal anything that you liked. I just love how great this community is most of the time. And how we like to inspire each other, and I just really wanted to share. Not everything in my valley is super original. I took a lot of inspiration from different videos and everything along the way, but there's a few spots that I'm pretty proud of because I came up with it on my own. But yeah, let me know if you have any comments, like if you want. I mostly made this to share and for a particular new friend I just made, so I really wanted to show her my valley. Bye!